Russell and his trusty piano take on current events through song and humor on the Mark Russell Comedy Special, Wednesday at 9.
Funding for Scholastic Scrimmage is provided by the Air Products Foundation. The foundation is supported by donations from Air Products and Chemicals Incorporated as a charitable organization whose contributions provide support for educational, cultural, health, and community programs in the Lehigh Valley. Funding is also provided by Lehigh Valley Bank. Lehigh Valley Bank provides student loan plans for undergraduates, graduate students, and parents of students, as well as a full line of regular banking services. Our name says it all. The series is also made possible by Channel 39 School Services participating districts.
WLVT-TV presents Scholastic Scrimmage, a weekly program featuring teams from Lehigh Valley High Schools in a contest of quick recall. Tonight's teams are from Lehighton High School and Bethlehem Catholic High School. Your host for Scholastic Scrimmage is Harry Price.
Good evening and welcome to Scholastic Scrimmage. We're going to meet the teams and the coaches, then we'll begin this quarterfinal contest. From Lehighton High School, we have Stephen Surface. Stephen is a junior. Michael Berry, a junior. The captain is Richard Fraunheiser, a senior. John Steele, a junior. We have two coaches, Wilson Rarig, teacher of mathematics, and Patricia Lunt, teacher of Spanish. From Bethlehem Catholic High School, Liz Chung, a senior. The captain, Thomas Wilson, is a senior. John McKitka, a junior. Frank Kochenash, who is a junior. And our coach is Sister Frances Jerome, video coordinator. Channel 39 is pleased to announce that at the conclusion of the series, after the June championship contest, the Air Products Foundation will present the championship team with a $1,500 scholarship award, and the runner-up school will receive a $750 scholarship award. Remember, the answers to the questions on Scholastic Scrimmage require rapid recall of factual information and aren't necessarily indicative of academic training. The rules for the contest are as follows. On toss-up questions, you will be given 10 points for each correct answer, and 10 points will be deducted for an incorrect response. If you answer incorrectly, then the opposing team will have an opportunity to answer without penalty. They will receive 5 points for a correct answer in this situation. Of course, each correct answer to a toss-up question gives you the opportunity to answer a bonus question without penalty. Team members may confer only on the bonus questions, and the answers to these questions should be given to me by the two team captains. A buzzer will signal the end of the contest. If it sounds while a question is being asked, the game stops. If the buzzer goes off while you're answering, you will be permitted to complete your answer, but no bonus questions will be asked. Are there any questions? If not, we'll begin the contest with our first toss-up. We're looking at a 15-point bonus. The Appalachian Trail was first used by the American Indians. Now thousands of hikers enjoy walking along the trail. For 10 points, name the states in which the ends of the That's Becca, Tom.
From Maine to Georgia.
You are correct. I wanted to know the names of the states in which the ends of the Appalachian Trail are located. Begins in Mount Katahdin in Maine, ends in Springer Mountain or at Springer Mountain in Georgia, northern Georgia. Your bonus, Tom, for you and the team, you may confer. It's a 15-pointer. For 5 points each, what are the capitals of the following Scandinavian countries? First, Finland. Tom?
Helsinki.
Correct. Norway. Tom?
Oslo.
Correct. Sweden.
Stockholm.
Thomas?
Stockholm.
You are correct on all three counts. You've got your 15-point bonus. Again, a toss-up. This time we're preparing for a 10-point bonus. Here's your toss-up. For 10 points, with what explorer do you associate the legend of Rip Van Winkle? Lehighton, John Steele.
Henry Hudson.
Correct. And your bonus, 10-pointer, Richard, for you and the team. For 5 points each, identify these isms. First one, painting with dots of pure color. Richard?
Pointillism.
I'll accept that. Pointillism. The opposition to war in principle, whatever the circumstances. Richard?
Pacifism.
Correct again. You've got your 10. Going for a 10-pointer, here's your toss-up. The aqueous humor is a clear solution containing tiny amounts of salt. For 10 points, this fluid is found in what? Lehighton, Richard.
Eye.
Yeah, I wanted to know in which organ of the human body it's found, and it is found in the eye. Bonus again for you, Richard, and the team. It's a 10-pointer. Consider, and you might want to use paper and pencil on this, consider the following three temperatures: 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius, and 200 degrees Kelvin. For 5 points each, which of these is the hottest and which is the coldest temperature?
Celsius is hottest and Kelvin is least.
Richard?
Celsius is hottest and Kelvin is least.
We will accept. The hottest is 200 degrees Celsius. The coldest is 200 degrees Kelvin. Going again for a 10-pointer, your toss-up. Each interior angle of an equiangular polygon contains 150 degrees. How many sides has the polygon? Lehighton, Richard.
6.
Incorrect. Over to Becca. Frank, your light's on. 12 is correct. You got 5 on the rebound, Thomas. Here's your bonus, a 10-pointer. On the monitor, you have an equation. I want you to solve that equation for x. It's 2 to the 3x plus 10 power is equal to 1/4 raised to the x power. I'm sorry, Tom, you just missed the buzzer. The answer to that is x is equal to a -2. X is equal to a -2. Going again for a 10-pointer, your toss-up. For 10 points, what country controlled the St. Lawrence River Valley, the Great Lakes, and the Ohio and Mississippi Valleys in 1733? Lehighton, John.
Great Britain.
Incorrect. Over to Becca. Frank.
France.
France is correct. 10-point bonus. Again, you got 5 on the rebound, Thomas. Here's your bonus. I'll give the description, and for 5 points apiece, you identify the number of the constitutional amendment. First one, lame duck amendment. Thomas.
21st.
Incorrect. It's the 20th. Ratified January 1933. It set terms of office for president and vice president. Number 2. Gave the federal government the power to tax.
16th, 17th.
Thomas?
17th.
No, it's the 16th. Ratified February 3, 1913. Going again for a 10-pointer. Here's your toss-up. It's a multiple-choice toss-up. Satan was an angel. For 10 points, and from the following, in the Bible, he does not appear as which? A serpent? A tempter in the desert, an evil spirit that entered people, or a figure in fiery red? Becca, Tom.
A figure in fiery red.
You are correct. I said he does not appear as. Here's your bonus, a 10-pointer. The conjugation of an irregular verb is the subject of this particular bonus question. For 10 points, give me the exact full form of the third-person plural, of the future perfect tense and passive voice of the verb to bring, B-R-I-N-G. Thomas?
They will have brought.
Incorrect. You missed one word. They will have been brought, which would have made it passive. Going for a 10-pointer, toss up. I'll give you the date, and for 10 points, you name the U.S. president. Here's the date, 1837 to 1841. Lehighton, Stephen.
Martin Van Buren.
Correct. 8th president of the U.S. Here's your bonus, a 10-pointer, Richard, for you and the team. In February 1945, Churchill, Roosevelt, and Stalin held a conference at the resort city of Yalta. For 5 points each, please tell me, first, in what country Yalta is located? Richard?
Soviet Union.
Correct. On what body of water Yalta is located? Richard?
Black Sea.
In the southern Crimea. That is correct. Going for a 15-point bonus. Toss up. On a yacht, the ballooning sail in the front is known by what name? We're too far inland to be sailors, correct? It's the spinnaker. Spinnaker. Another toss-up. It's an art visual beyond the monitor. The artist whose work is there on the monitor was an acute observer of the Paris scene. His interest was Lehighton, John Steele.
Toulouse-Lautrec.
Correct. His interest was in the nightlife that he encountered. The work is entitled Moulin Rouge. For 10 points, I wanted you to name the artist. You are correct, and your bonus 15-pointer, Richard. For 5 points apiece again, name these musical birds. First one, perhaps the best-known square dance, fiddle tune. Richard.
Mockingbird.
No, Turkey in the Straw. Mockingbird, okay. We'll go on. Number 2, a spiritual and a book by Ethel Waters.
Let's see. No response. No response.
No response. His eye is on the sparrow. And finally, a famous Tchaikovsky ballet. Richard.
Swan Lake.
Correct. You've got 1 out of the 3 for 5 points. Another toss-up. Again, we're looking at a 10-point bonus. For 10 points, the most expensive wool, that's W-O-O-L, is obtained from what camel-like animal? Lehighton, John.
Alpaca.
Incorrect. I'll read the question for Becca. No conferring. It's a toss-up. The most expensive wool is obtained from what camel-like animal from South America? Thomas?
The llama.
That's also incorrect. It's the vicuña. Vicuña. The smallest member of the camel family. It also has the finest fleece of all wool-bearing animals. Here's your toss-up. The United States today has several dozen national parks. For 10 points, identify which of them became the first national park. Becca, Tom.
Yellowstone.
Correct. In 1872. Your bonus, Tom. I'll describe 2 of the most attended funerals of the 20th century by naming the occupation of the deceased and the year. For 5 points each, I want you to name the deceased. First one, Chinese leader, 1976. Tom?
Mao Zedong.
Correct. He died September 9th, 1976. Soviet premier, 1982. Thomas?
Brezhnev.
Leonid Brezhnev is correct. He died November 10th, 1982. Going for a 10-pointer. Toss-up. For 10 points, in Greek mythology, earthquakes were caused by what titan? Atlas. According to legend, he supported the pillars of heaven on his shoulders. Another toss-up's in mathematics. Be on the monitor. I want you to evaluate that expression. It's the quantity 2x to the 0 power minus 2 times x to the 0 power plus 1 to the x power plus 3 to the negative 2 power. Becca, Frank.
1 1/9.
Incorrect. Over to Lehighton. Richard.
1/9.
1/9 alone. The first 3 terms cancel themselves out, leaving you with 3 to the negative 2 power. You got 5, Richard, on the rebound. Here's a math bonus. 5 points apiece. I want you to tell me. The branch of mathematics that uses letters and symbols for numbers and calculations and treats of quantity and number in the abstract is called what?
Say that.
Richard?
Algebra.
Correct. A closed, plain figure bounded by straight lines is a what? Richard?
A rectangular solid.
No, that's a little too specific. It'd be a polygon. The angle formed when 2 planes meet is known as what? Richard?
Angle of intersection.
Incorrect. It would be a dihedron or a dihedral angle, I would also accept. I'm going to give you 1 out of the 3, Richard, for 5 points. We're going to take a halftime break now. The score at half is a tie, 55 apiece. Excellent game. Stephen Surface, during this quarterfinal set of contests, we're going to ask our contestants what their plans are for the future. I know you're still a little bit young and you're going to go back to Lehighton High School next year, but what are your general plans after that?
Well, upon graduation, I'm planning to study political science and then enter the field of law.
Thank you, Stephen. Michael Barry.
Upon graduation, I plan to enter the business field.
Thank you, Michael. Richard Fraunheiser.
Next year, I'll be attending Juniata College in Huntington to study math.
Thank you, Richard. And finally, John Steele.
After graduation, I'll go on to study law.
Okay, thank you, John. Thanks to Lehighton. Let's go over to Becca and begin with Liz Chung.
I'm going to college. Undecided.
Okay, thank you, Liz. It's getting a little late, Liz. Captain Tom Wilson.
I'm going to either Boston College or George Washington to study political science or communications.
Thank you, Tom. John McKitka.
Although I'll be attending Becca High next year, I plan to be taking a math course at Lehigh and then go on to a career in engineering.
Good luck to you, John. And finally, Frank Kochenash.
After I graduate, I plan to pursue a career in naval aviation.
Thank you, Frank. Thanks to Becca. Again, the score is 55 apiece. We're going to begin our second half with the toss-up. We're looking at a 10-point bonus. Here's your toss-up. For 10 points, the Yaquis, and let me spell that, Y-A-Q-U-I-S, the Yaquis are Indians native to what country? They're native to Mexico. They once lived in villages in what is now the state of Sonora, Mexico. Toss up. This time we're preparing for a 10-point bonus. The important thing is not winning, but taking part. The essential thing in life is not conquering, but fighting well. Written by Pierre de Coubertin. For 10 points, this is the creed of what quadrennial event? Lehighton, Michael.
The Olympics.
It is. De Coubertin was a Frenchman. He helped to organize the Olympic revival in 1896. You're correct. Bonus 10-pointer. For 5 points each, these two answers, Richard, end in X, the letter X. A mineral variety of agate.
Onyx.
Richard.
Onyx.
Correct. An innate contradiction.
Paradox.
Richard.
Paradox.
Correct again. You've got your 10. Going again for a 10-point bonus. Toss-up. Scientists first made what objects artificially in the mid-50s by subjecting a compound containing graphite to great temperatures? Lehighton, John.
Diamond.
Correct. Subjected a compound containing graphite to great temperatures and pressures equal to those found about 240 miles below the Earth's surface. It is diamonds. Bonus 10-pointer, Richard. This diminutive songbird of China, India, Malaya, and the Philippines builds its nest in a large folded leaf. It sews the edges of the leaf together with strips of silk or wool thread, using its bill as a needle. 10 points, name this bird of the kinglet family. Richard?
A hummingbird.
That would be a tailor bird. Tailor bird. T-A-I-L-O-R, bird. Going for a 10-pointer toss-up. It's a listening toss-up. Listen to the excerpt. We just listened to a segment from the Ride of the Lehighton, John.
Richard Wagner.
You are correct. From the Ride of the Valkyries. Identifies German composer. Wagner is correct. Here's your bonus, a 10-pointer. What's the 7-letter standard musical adjective for a note that is neither sharped nor flatted? Richard?
Natural.
Correct. Going again for a 15-pointer. 15-point bonus. Toss-up. Ronald Reagan was born on February 6, 102 years after Abraham Lincoln, our first Republican president, was born. 10 points. In what year was Reagan born? President Reagan is now 76 years old. He was born in 1911. Another toss-up. Going for a 15-point bonus. For 10 points, give me the definition of this figure of speech. To tilt at windmills. When someone says you're tilting at windmills, you're fighting imaginary enemies. Another toss-up. To the nearest hundredth, an inch corresponds to how many centimeters? Lehighton, John.
2.54.
Correct, John. You've got your 10. Here's your bonus for 10, Richard. It's a mathematical bonus question. I want you to consider the parabola given by the equation you see there on the monitor. This parabola crosses the x-axis at x is equal to 2 and at x is equal to 3. Find the values of b and c in that equation. Correct answers will be worth 5 points each. Richard.
4 and 6.
Incorrect. Would you give me, what is B? Quickly.
5.
No, you said 4. I just wanted to know what B and C was from the 4 and 6, Richard. C.
6.
Okay, we will accept that for 5 points. You had given originally 4, Richard. Going for a 10-point bonus. Toss up. August originally had 30 days until Augustus Caesar decided it should have 31 days. For 10 points, he took a day from what month to give August as many days as July, named for his predecessor, Julius Caesar. Now, this is true. I'm getting these funny looks. He took a day from February and gave it to August so that August and July both had 31 days. Another toss-up, going for a 10-pointer. This motto was inscribed on the many library buildings donated to the American public by Andrew Carnegie. The inscription comes from Genesis 1:3. 10 points, quote it. Let there be light. Genesis 1:3. 45, question number 45 here. We're going for a 10-point bonus. Your toss-up. According to Frank Ordway and Mitchell Sharp in their book, The Rocket Team, part of the Wheaton process in NASA's quality control program was the breaking up of a group of scientists. Of what nationality? Becca, Tom.
German.
Correct, Thomas. It's a 1982 book. Here's your bonus 10-pointer. For you and the team, Tom, it's a bonus question on mineralogical terms. I'll give descriptions of 2 properties of minerals for 5 points apiece, Tom, and the standard names for these properties. First, the tendency of a mineral to break along smooth, flat, parallel surfaces. Thomas.
No response.
Cleavage. The color of a mineral when it's powdered by dragging it along a hard surface. Tom?
Luster.
That would be streak. We're going on to another toss-up. It's a visual toss-up. Be on the monitor. How many real solutions has the equation x plus sine x is equal to 0? Becca, Liz.
2.
Incorrect. Over to Lehighton. Richard.
0.
No, you're both incorrect. It's 1. It has 1 real solution. Another toss-up. Going for a 10-pointer. I want you to name this notorious man famous in American history for helping Andrew Jackson at the Battle of New Orleans. This pirate was pardoned by President Madison, but soon returned to piracy. Naming. Lehighton, Stephen.
Lafitte.
You are correct. Jean Lafitte. 10-point bonus for Lehighton and team. I want you, for 5 points each, Richard, to name the American city from its location at the junction of the Missouri and Kansas rivers. Richard.
St. Louis.
That would be Kansas City, the other end. On Lake Erie at the mouth of the Cuyahoga River.
Buffalo.
Richard.
Buffalo.
That would be Cleveland. Another toss-up, looking again at the 10-point bonus. To show you're a cumin, for 10 points, and a cumin here means quickness or insight, quickness of insight or discernment. No correcting yourself once you begin. Becca, Tom.
A-C-U-M-E-N.
You are correct. I want you to spell it. Bonus 10-pointer. How well do you know English literary figures of the late 1500s, early 1600s? I'm going to describe 2 such figures. And for 5 points each, you identify them. The first figure. He was an exciting and excitable Elizabethan dramatist and poet whose narrative poem entitled Hero and Leander was left unfinished when he was stabbed to death at the age of 29. Thomas?
Byron.
Incorrect. Christopher Marlowe. He was an accomplished poet, philosopher, and historian, but probably he's best known as the man who introduced tobacco to Europe. Thomas?
Raleigh.
Sir Walter Raleigh is correct. We got 5 points. Going for a 10-pointer again. Toss-up. Between 1820 and 1840, several tribes of Indians in the southeastern United States were forced to resettle in a new Indian territory. It's Becca, Tom.
Oklahoma.
You are correct. Identify the present-day state that was once Indian territory. Came Oklahoma in 1907. Bonus 10-pointer, Tom. It's an opportunity to use your knowledge of the geography of rivers. For 5 points apiece, name the rivers that flow through or past the following American cities. First one, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thomas?
Mississippi.
Correct. El Paso, Texas. Tom?
Rio Grande.
Correct again. Going for a 10-pointer toss-up. For 10 points, what's the short two-word name for a thin Chinese soup that contains dumplings? Becca, Tom?
Wonton.
Correct. Consisting of meat within a noodle wrapping. Here's your bonus 10-pointer. Many famous people are better known by their initials than by their given names. I'll give you the given names. You name the person. I want the last total name. Phineas Taylor. Thomas?
No response.
P.T. Barnum. William Claude, C-L-A-U-D-E. Thomas?
W.C. Fields.
Correct. You got 5 points. Going for a 10-pointer toss-up. Technological advances have led to the use of many new devices in everyday commerce in this country. Some of these, I'm asking the question, that's the final buzzer, and the final score is 130 for Lehighton, 105 for Bethlehem Catholic High School. Tom, you and the team made a tremendous comeback there, and I'm sure if we'd had a couple more seconds, it would have been a little tighter than Lehighton had wanted it. Thank you for being with us. Liz, you, Tom, have good success at college. John, Frank, I'm going to see you back here again, I know, next year. Lehighton, we want to congratulate you. You're going on to the semifinal round now, and you're going to go against the winner of next week's contest, which is between Notre Dame and Deer High Schools. This is Harry Price. Thank you for being with us, and good night. Sorry, sister.
Funding for Scholastic Scrimmage is provided by the Air Products Foundation. The foundation is supported by donations from Air Products and Chemicals Incorporated as a charitable organization whose contributions provide support for educational, cultural, health, and community programs in the Lehigh Valley. Funding is also provided by Lehigh Valley Bank. Lehigh Valley Bank provides student loan plans for undergraduates, graduate students, and parents of students, as well as a full line of regular banking services. Our name says it all. The series is also made possible by Channel 39 School Services participating